Sup?
We lost Jeremy. Where did he go?
Lost Jeremy. I don't know. He didn't even say because he had somewhere to be.
Yeah.
Busy little boy.
Busy boy.
He
Busy
said,
boy,
"Can you get someone to replace me?" And I said, "No."
Yeah.
Why would we do that? Have we ever done that?
Said goodbye.
We'll just do three of us. And he said, "Is it enough?" And I said, "Damn it, it'll have to be." And here we are. This is last call.
You didn't have anybody in your big rig that could have like hopped in?
No, I mean, Lindsay was trying to hitchhike, so I suppose I could have done that, but I missed it. So but now I'm pulling into the station anyway.
Oh, just stop.
I'm refueling.
Okay, yeah.
Truck world.
It's late, dude. It's nighttime.
That's true.
Truck world.
Like the McDonald's. You got the McDonald's over there.
Don's back there. You got to eat. Truckers got to eat. Trucker diet. It's how we stay so fit.
You were the one who on the East Coast tour, you stayed on the bus, right? And just slept your way through a truck stop for like 6 hours or something?
No.
Or was that Jeremy?
That was Jeremy.
Okay.
That was Jeremy.
Yeah. We had hotel rooms and he was like, "Nope, I'm staying on the bus."
Yeah, and they stopped and refueled it and all that shit. And he heard like, blah, 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 and he said he could smell it and he thought he might die. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. I loved it. I loved that bus ride.
Oh, that was fun, man.
I slept like a baby. That was like a baby being rocked to sleep. Some people loved it. Some people hated it.
There were only like two nights where we spent like an overnight on the bus for like a real long time. Every other time it was like, we go maybe like 6 hours, but then we'd end up at a hotel or something. But there was like only like one time, I think going to Orlando, where it was like we made it there and then it was like, okay. Or we're like from going to Orlando, we slept the whole time. So
I feel like that would suck. Like trying to sleep in the bus.
No, well, they had little cots.
Yeah,
I know.
There's like 12 cubbies
still.
that people can sleep in.
No, it was great. And you were super low to the ground, so it'd be like, blah, 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 and it would shake you like a small child being rocked to sleep. I loved it.
But if you're like claustrophobic, you would freak the hell out because it was definitely like a small, like a cave, because it's 3 bunks stacked on top of each other and 2 columns of that across from each other. So you could fit 12 people in there.
I don't know. I have a hard time falling asleep now. Like it takes me like 3 hours to go to sleep.
That's because you're not being shaken.
That might be it. I've never tried being shaken, while going to sleep.
You used to do it as a baby.
Matt, do you want me to stand over you and shake you to sleep?
Yeah, just while I'm asleep. Sleep.
Sleep, you son of a bitch.
I mean, honestly, after the strangling kicks in, I'd probably fall asleep real quick.
There you go. There you go.
Like a baby.
Oh, man. You guys watch anything interesting on YouTube or on TV or anything?
I've been watching Digimon.
Oh, well.
I said
not really interesting.
He wasn't going to like that, Matt. I knew he wasn't going to like that.
I knew he wasn't, but
I might. It won't be anytime soon, but I've decided next time I rewatch it, I'm going to watch it in Japanese because it's a completely different show.
Oh, Digimon?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
It's like filled with nothing but lame shit, G-rated pop culture references. It's like they got the show, but then they said, you just have the animation. The entire script's been burned, and you have to just make something else. And some guy went, I know what I can write. And that's all it's fucking insane.
They later had that guy voice a Digimon, 100%.
All the Digimon voices were like that. Like that's the one whole character is an Elvis impersonator. That's not in the Japanese. Edamon is not supposed to be Elvis. That's just the English dub.
There's also several times that like Casey and I have noted where they break continuity for the show so that they can make a bad joke. And it's not even like worth the time to make the joke, but they do it anyway. Like I know Kari, they have a cat, the one that like loses the Digivice or whatever. Later when she gets Gatomon, she's like, I don't know if our apartment allows pets. I'm like, you have a cat. It's living in the house with you. Shut up,
that, Jack. You hear that?
I'll be here if you guys need me for anything. I heard something about edamame, which is pretty tasty. It's a good appetizer.
He's like a monkey guy. But I've mostly just been watching Drunk History.
Okay, nice.
I'm just getting through the show.
You're on What We Do in the Shadows too, right? You've been watching that.
I binged like the entire thing up to almost where it was at when I got there because it's on Hulu. Yeah. But I guess it's airing on FX right now, season 2, and then they're going to Hulu. So when I started the show, they had 4 episodes of season 2. That's how far in they were. They might have had 3. By the time I got there, they had 4. I've watched the first 2 episodes of season 2. So all of season 1 and then 2 episodes of season 2. And I have to get back into it, but I'm kind of letting them build up again because I like binging them.
Yeah.
Did you make it to the trial episode?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was in season 1. Yeah.
No. Was it?
Is there another
Oh,
one?
that's right.
It was the finale.
Is that the finale of season 1?
Yeah.
No, it's like episode like 6.
No,
It's like 5 or 6. Yeah, it's maybe in the later half, but there's a couple after that.
I thought it was the.
I'm pretty
trust me,
sure.
I just watched it.
I mean, I believe you. I
If you're talking about Jermaine and Waika and them being in it,
Taika.
Taika. I always fuck up his name. Taika Waititi. I always fuck it up.
I could have sworn that was the finale of the first season.
I mean, unless it's ordered wrong on Hulu.
It's possible.
Or is that hang on. Let me check here.
Well, I watched it out of order. Right. Boy, they kind of did that plot line and
you're right.
Moved on and then just came back to it.
That's it. That was the thing. It makes me think, you're right, because it aired earlier, because I was like, this feels like this is the end of a season, but then there was more stuff I'm thinking of the girl, like the college girl, because they like talk about her and they go away from her and they come back to her.
They do that too. Yeah, she gets bit in episode 2, I think, and then she's not back for like 5 episodes.
Yeah, I must say she so far hasn't been in the second season.
Yeah, the trial is episode. Well, that's okay. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Episode 7 of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
I can't remember what 10 was.
10 was
the orgy was still in season 1. That was like 9 or 10, I think.
10 is where they get the DNA testing.
Oh, right.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
and that's where he learns. Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
No, yeah. It's good.
I left it.
I love it.
It's a good show.
Really
Watch the first couple episodes. The first episode is a little dry, but one like I didn't like the energy vampire. I wasn't a fan of that kind of character. And then as the season progressed, I'm like, oh, he's great.
It seems because at first glance, especially for a show, right? I feel like it would have been easier in the movie. For a show, it seems like a cheap character, right?
Yeah,
like, I don't know, like a cheap twist. Like, this is pretty funny, and you're like, that's
and that was like
really. And then by like 3 episodes in, you're like, oh, this guy's great.
Yeah.
This is a great character.
There's actually I think 2 episodes ago, is it episode 5 of season 2 is deals with him. And it's pretty incredible. That's all. Like, without spoiling anything, it's just like it's an episode really focused on him, and it's so good. It's so funny.
That was like Casey and I spent like the first like 6 or 7 episodes being like, so this is just a regular dude, right? He doesn't have any powers. He's just there, and they're like, okay, whatever, Colin Robinson, but that's it. But no, he kicks off. He kicks off real quick.
Yeah. There's some good stuff. It's a good show. It's a good show. You should check it out.
I just like how
watch the movie first.
So much of it is built on just pre-existing vampire lore, and then there's the movie, and then this show comes out, and his character, the energy vampire, is new to the show, so you don't know anything about him. And in season 1, at least, like I said, I haven't gotten to the episodes you're talking about. Even when they bring up like, how are you born, or like, what did you die? Because there's this one episode where they all talk about how they died and they became vampires, and he says something like, well, who knows how I was made. It's like they even kind of point it out and goes, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah. Well, the whole trial episode from last season, like, that was great though. We're just like bringing back, like, the whole idea is they're bringing vampires from other series into their thing, and it's so well done. I won't spoil it, but the way they handled that was so funny, and I was like, I was sitting, like, I was picking up on all of them, and Katie was watching it like, who's that guy, and who's what is she? And I'm like, this is brilliant. This is so brilliant. Yeah. I love this. And but yeah, it's a good show. You should watch the movie. Watch the movie first, then watch the show, because the movie really sets the tone for the style of humor and the show itself. And the first few episodes were directed by Taika too, I think. At least the pilot was. Is
the movie like a tie-in at all? I haven't watched the movie. I watched the show.
I mean, they're involved. I mean, like the movie, it's a self-contained story about 3 vampires living together in Wellington, New Zealand, and and kind of how they interact and what does it mean to be a vampire, and sort of like their story, and like werewolves are in it too. Is like, what do they do with them? And it's funny. It's just really well done. It's a low budget indie horror movie comedy. But like with Jermaine Clement, Taika Waititi, Rhys Darby's in there, it's like there's You should watch it. It's worth
certainly
it.
more comedy than horror. It's
Yes,
just it's like
yes.
rare moments of horror, but even the horror is funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When they rip people to shreds, but it's like, they're vampires. And it's like the way they do it in context is never horror-esque. It's more shocking. And they'll just like rip somebody apart and there's like blood shooting everywhere, but then there's still like comedic dialogue around it. And it's not like a direct tie-in, but it does exist in the same universe. Like
yes.
as far as the show,
cool.
that movie happened. There's
cool.
little, like, again, you kind of got to watch the movie to see, but you'll go, oh, right, like that's that guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So-
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out then. I've just been watching the show.
I watched it on a
So
plane
good.
like last year,
Yeah.
back when
That's
flying was a thing.
Oh man, remember that? Remember when traveling was a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I miss going places. I don't miss flying.
Man, I was excited. I was like, man, once things open up again, like I'm gonna go to Disney like immediately. I'm gonna have a good time there. And then I went to Costco this past weekend, and I almost had a panic attack inside of Costco. And I was just like, oh god, if this is just like in my home area, the idea of being surrounded by people, like all in enclosed spaces, like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. And so
That's just the Costco vibe, Jack.
It is a Costco vibe. He's not wrong.
ugh,
Costco ain't no Disney, but it can be.
can be no free samples right now though, unfortunately.
Oh, weird.
Alas.
Why would they stop that?
Oh, that's crazy. Why go?
Yeah. But
What's
anyway,
up?
oh god, is
What's up?
someone coming out of McDonald's?
Yeah, there's a child chilling right here.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
Oh
I
god, it's
gotcha.
starting to fade up.
Oh, look, I'm done.
That
They're
McDonald's
they're
sign.
setting me
Getting real
free.
bright.
And for once, I have something to do, so I'll just leave and won't drag this on. All right, so Matt, you go watch what we do in the shadows, the movie. Jack,
series.
you get your Digivice and
can
start
trade.
watching the anime. You can start in English or in Japanese. That's up to you.
Oh, he's going to get
Child.
the device right now.
Child, please,
so
I'm not done
excited.
yet. And off
Goodbye.
we go. Up. I'm all fueled up. I got to hit the road.
I'm stuck to the computer.
Take care.